So I think something's afoot with Jaylen Brown. Bob, I'll start with you. Something smells rotten in Denmark to me. I'm reading the tea leaves, and this is what I read. I don't think Brad wants to pay him. I think Jaylen doesn't want to be here, and the only way he'll be here is if he gets paid. I think that Brad Stevens has shown that he can be cold and heartless and all about business when he traded Marcus Smart. Something smells with this Brown thing. Your thoughts?
I'm not as, deeply suspicious as you appear to be at all. But I must say the one loose end in my mind is that he's never expressed complete fidelity to the city or the cause. He's had opportunities, I think, and he left people wondering what's he really think about being here. And we know that, A. B, there's this lingering issue of how good he thinks he is and whether he should be regarded as the equal of Tatum. And does he want to go somewhere, to quote, have his own show, unquote, a la Kyrie, years ago? This is all just all speculation because he's never, he only leaves you wondering. He doesn't say anything about it. But I still think they'll get it done. I just think they got to pay him. I wish they didn't have to pay him the max. I've gone through that because that's the reason they have to pay him the max is a stupid reason, because he made second team all league. I mean, that's absurd. They should never have been codified. But anyway, it's the reality. And so I'm worried, but I'm not worried. I'm anxious to get it done. I still think it'll be done.
Again, I said this last week a little bit. Is it dragging a little bit because Brad Stevens is so smart, for lack of a better word, and just saying, like, I'm not going to rush into this thing. Who knows what the asking price is going to be for Damian Lillard in a week or 2 weeks? Let me slow play this a little bit, and who knows? Maybe the asking price comes down enough. Also the fifth-year player option is important in this one because otherwise you're basically giving Jaylen Brown control for 5 years. And again, listen, guys, do we really think, unless they win a title, do we really think there's any chance Jaylen Brown is here for 5 more years after this year?
No.
No chance.
No.
Zero.
No.
Zero.
I don't even think Tatum's a long time.
If they don't win a title, you could be right.
If they don't win a title, I think he's gone.
I don't know if he's gone because he's still the guy and beloved here today. But you're right. If he doesn't win a title next year, does the fan base start to turn on Tatum and Brown more than they turn on, Brad Stevens? This year is Joe Mazzulla, right? Mazzulla was the fall guy this year for the most part. He was the one everybody was expressing their anger at. But I think next year it flips and it becomes whether it's Tatum or Brown or a combination of both.
But I also think that the Mazzulla thing will linger until unless they do win.
Yeah, they got to win in the playoffs.
I'm just saying, he's a handy target, and it's particularly my God if Houston has a turnaround year next year.
They won't, Bob. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay,
I mean, they may turn around and win 10 more games. But
all right, and a turnaround year would be 38 and 44, right? So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, to wrap this one up, I just have a feeling that the player doesn't really want to be here in Brown, and the Celtics don't want him at that money. And that's just what I keep coming back to. Now, Bob's right. Everything Bob said is factually correct. So it's almost like a forced marriage, which I don't like. I really don't like that. So we'll see.
The CLNS Media Network is powered by FanDuel. Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and get in on the action with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed.